this is Ronnie. I don't really need my light on, so I'm going to try. There we go, I got it off. Hang with me here. This is Ronnie, the engineering genius, think out of the box. And I've heard good things about these air fryers, okay? I was watching some YouTube videos on them. I'll put my smoke down. And we're going to get serious here, kind of, sort of, while I take a drink of my Budweiser. Because I always think out of the box, right? I was looking at this brand air fryer, or any other air fryer, you know, the good ones, $120 to $165. And if you can see up here close, they are the max heat is 400 degrees F Fahrenheit, Frankenstein. 400 Frankenstein, okay, as I call it. That's as hot as it gets, but it blows a whole bunch of air around it in a pot, right? And all this safety lock, boom, 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 $120 to $169. You want to see something funny? It's convection air. Well, I have a toaster oven, this one right here, okay? My toaster oven, max temperature, it says, is, I don't know if you can see it, it says 480 dungarees on toast or broil. And then it says, it has a fan and it has convection is what it says right there. But it's a little tiny fan right down in there. This will get up to 400. I never checked it. I know it'll get over 450. It'll burn stuff real fast if you crank it wide open with both elements. These convection air fryers, stay with me, okay? Hang with me. This is Ronnie the Genius Engineering Freak. All right? $120 to $160. All the computer stuff. All the plastic safety stuff, safety locks, everything, boom, boom, 400 degrees. Okay, anybody know what the normal frying temperature for a good, heavy, high-temp oil is in a deep fryer is 365 to 385 dungarees Frankenstein. The kicker is it's totally submerged in it. Oh, my TV went off. Okay, but you got the drift. 400 dungarees with air blowing around it. All right, hang with me here. Oil, like this. Well, I got a big Fry Daddy, you know, that splatters all. Oil, like this. You know, vegetable oil, whatever. 380, 390. If you drop it in a boiling hot chunk of oil, like where this, I think my Fry Daddy might be back in there. Oh no, but I got one. You know, one of them big ones. Let me see if I can find it. No, pressure cookers are different. You don't want to pressure cook with oil. Don't ever do that. Don't try to cook oil in a pressure cooker because you just explode everything. Don't do that, okay? But you know, the round deep fryers, open top, or they're about 380 dungarees Frankenstein. That air fryer there, and they get up to 400 dungarees because they're in a confined space, and instead of grease cooks fast at 370, 380, it's contacting, like putting something in water. If you want to thaw it out, you want to turn a fan on it and blow on something that's frozen like a brick. You take it and what do? You put it in warm water and it thaws out in like 5 minutes, and you put it on a counter and with a fan on it, it takes 3 hours. The surface contact is what matters, okay? And they're running a kind of high pressure fan in a confined space. This is a low pressure fan, but it can get up to 480 dungarees, give or take. We'll say 450. I know it will burn stuff real quick. And it has a blower fan. I'm thinking this is engineering 101, okay? I can take a confined space, right? Not child-proof or idiot-proof. I have plenty of metal pots and pans. I have pressure cookers with vents, giant, big quart ones, stainless steel back there, and all these other stainless that will vent. Stainless steel will take about 900 dungarees Frankenstein, the good stuff, before it even works. Not aluminum based stuff. All right, stay with me here. You got it? Okay. The $140 to $160 pressure, no pressure, just airflow. I'm wasting the smoke here. They cost like 30 cents a piece now. I'll put it in my mouth, so that's why I'm talking funny. It ain't because I don't know how to talk. Well, try to turn this back on. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, whatever. All right, screw you. Hurry up, scumbag. Oh, geez, and we got to go through it to them. I'm not plugging that company, but you got to hang with me here. This is... There. 400 dungarees or whatever to cook French fries. And look, it's spinning. Look, it's spinning. Woo! And there, yeah, 400 degrees as hot as you can get it. You got the drift, right? You get the drift. 400 dungarees, Frankenstein, in a confined space with a vent and a decent fan. For $130 to $169 with all the computer crap and everything. Now, think out of the box. I just showed you all them pans that will take 1,000 dungarees, right? That's surgical stainless steel. A magnet won't stick to it. The cooking stainless steel is usually, I can't think of the number, but there's stainless steel that's magnetic and there's stainless steel that's not. And most cooking stainless steel is not magnetic, and you cannot use it on a infrared heater. Electric heat pan, you have to have cast iron or steel because it's non-conductive. And I'm sure what I have is surgical steel that's non-conductive, because you don't want no shorts if any electrical lights take a crap when you're operating on somebody's freaking heart, cutting little tiny holes and fixing it, right? Yeah, it don't conduct it. All right, I'm going to put my smoke down. Now hang with me here. You have to have patience. I'm an engineering genius, also I built things that never existed. I'm like, okay, $160, give or take, all the safety electronic stuff, and to cook French fries still takes 15 minutes. I know in oil I can drop frozen French fries into a Fry Daddy that's at 385 dungarees oil temp, and it's going to splatter and the moisture's going to fly everywhere, but it's going to cook those French fries in 3 to 4 minutes because it's totally surrounded and touching by that oil. But then I'm going to have to take them out of the fryer, dip them out, put them on paper towels to suck away all the oil. Air fryer is correct idea where you don't have to deal with all that oil. But at 400 dungarees, Frankenstein, 15 minutes from frozen French fries. What if you don't have 15 minutes? Now hang with me, here's a kicker. All right, stainless steel, the non-surgical cooking is still usually non-conductive, but it will handle 1,000 degrees Frankenstein. I happen to have some pans, or I can go buy some really cheap on eBay. Guess what will heat and has more airflow? Think about it. You get where I'm coming from? I can take a 5-quart, 8-quart, 10-quart stainless steel pot with a not lockdown lid, no safeties, no nothing, mind you. You have to, if you're going to touch the thing on the outside, you better have welding gloves. Yeah, but now hang with me. Think, you catching on yet? 8 quart, 10 quart, 5 quart, heat and air. That's how air fryer works. And a little stainless steel basket or a strainer basket. A basket. Like, oh, I don't know if I got a basket. I got baskets, but, you know, like something like, let me show you. Something like a splatter screen that you can buy, but in the form of a basket, a 1 quart, 2 quart, 3 quart, 4 quart. Put that in a stainless steel pot, right? Kind of like something I have here or there. This has a basket and everything in it, but that's $140 chef expensive pot. I'm not going to chop that one up and cut holes in it. Hang with me, I'm going to explain. 400 degrees Frankenstein takes 15 minutes in this air fryer. Now I'm sure if I turn it, there's the specs for highest temp is 400. I bet if I turn it on, it's going to go right to another commercial, so then you're getting it. Oh yeah, there you go. Piss off. All right, enough of that. You know the air fryers, you heard about them. Here's the kicker. A stainless steel high temp 1000 degree pot with a lid with a basket you can buy on eBay for like steaming and things and stuff for like $15. Guess what? Right here you go. 120 volts. Has a plug-in. Chinesium. If you want to go top of the line, Milwaukee makes a 120 volt hot air gun that on low, which this matches it, and it was like $24. And I've had this for 5 years. It works great. This will go at low temperature. You click it. I'm not going to plug it in. You click it on low temp. It's 550 degrees, give or take. With super airflow, just the heating element doesn't get as hot. It's got dual element. The fan blows air like a freaking Kansas sucking and South Dakota blowing and sucking it up across Nebraska. It'll move air. Big time air. Like 400%. For you snowflakes, 400% is 4 times of what that air fryer will move for air. It's got this baby will fly, but I'm not plugging it in because I don't have a cord handy. And then if I want to go on high, it'll go 1050 dungarees Frankenstein, give or take. You want to melt some stuff down, stainless steel and stuff won't melt down at that temperature, but you can melt solder and do wiring and solder wires on big heavy cables at about 440 dungarees if you get them all heated up. Now you're getting my drift. Here's my plan if I have time. I might buy a computer controlled air fryer that gets 400 degrees. Oh, I wish I could find a way to plug this thing in. I'm not gonna, now my heater's running, I'm not gonna. You understand? This thing moves air, it'll melt paint, it will melt aluminum rod, it will solder. 550 degrees on low with all kinds of air movement, up to, around 1,000, around 50 Frankenstein of heat, and all kinds of air movement. You take that nozzle, cut a hole in a round frickin' vessel, which is a stainless steel, surgical, cooking good stainless steel, cheap one off eBay. Cut a hole, mount that in the side, put your basket in it. That's half the size. You're running 5 times the airflow. You can fire that baby up, but it's not computer controlled, and you better have good frickin' silicone and heat-proof mittens and gloves on when you touch it. Cut a hole in the pan, the round pan. Cut a hole where this nozzle fits. And then you get your basket that sits inside the round pan, whatever size big you want it. Circulate that air at a super high speed that will melt aluminum at 550 degrees. If it's aluminum brazing rod, it will circulate around. Make sure you got a good vent. Got to have it just right, but it's not clamped, so don't blow the top off. And you have to make some kind of a catch pan or whatever. I'm gonna, if I have time, which I would love to do, you hang with me. Instead of these $160 air fryers that will cook stuff at 400 degrees and take 15 minutes, I'm just thinking start on low. Take a good stainless steel, cheap eBay, 6-quart canning thing, canning pot, so it's like a foot tall. Cut a hole in it, stick the nozzle in it, mount that air gun inside at the bottom, because the heat's going to travel and circle around up. And this is like 10 times the airspeed of any of these air fryers. And we're going to be, on low, it'll be at least 550 degrees Frankenstein. And if you want it really fast, this thing will do over 1,000 degrees, okay? In a Milwaukee, you want to buy a Milwaukee 120 volt, it'll do 550 and 1100. But the same air volume, just more heat because it has dual heat coil inside. Yeah, this is like $26. You want a computer? Or you want to make your own? If I have time, I'm going to build one of these and going to play with it. Is it my own little toaster oven, convection oven will go up to 480 degrees, it says. I know it'll push 450. But that's convection, but the fan just barely spins. And it's a big, giant area. Give me a 8-quart canning pot, just single layer, cut a hole in it, put this air gun in it, seal, and move it, and then put a lid on it, and have some vents, and then a basket that fits that. Usually the canning ones come with a basket. Let's see how fast we can really air fry something for about $40. What do you think? Yeah, leave comments, subscribe, whatever. I'm going to try to make it. If I have time this summer, think out of the box. Mark my words. It will work, because if you put it in a circular AO, it's not going to be, it's not computer controlled. You just put the stuff in, have the gun in the hole, turn it on, and then watch the time clock, 4 or 5 seconds. $169? If I can do the same thing with 150 degrees more heat on low and twice the air movement, and all you need is a basket, and that'll hang in there and a hole to move the air and let the air out. Hang with me, man. Peace. Love. Have a heart. Have a heart. Ronnie, the engineering genius. No marketing like no bull crap. Just $129 to $169. I can make something that will, I can't guarantee it ain't going to burn the hell of it at on low, but it'll sure as hell thaw it out and air fry it really quick. It's the connection of air, just like grease. You drop it in a grease fryer at 380-85, it does get the grease flavor, and it absorbs some of that grease, but it's full contact. higher temp, more airflow. You can't hear the air fryers running barely. It sounds like a cooling fan or a toilet, a fan in your toilet. This baby screams, Milwaukee scream, and at 550 degrees right off the hop. You want to see if Errol fry something? I want to find out.